Their routines are not habits. They are rituals of power that align mind, body, and purpose towards specific goals. Time is not money, it's opportunity. And every second invested correctly generates exponential returns. Quality is not the standard, it's the signature, because they understand that constant excellence is their personal brand. The phones he uses are not in stores. Money is not security, it's freedom. The ability to choose without external limitations that restrict vision. Their decisions are not choices, they are destinies, because they understand that each option is a vote for the world they are building. Their objectives are not dreams, they are destinies, because they operate with the certainty of those who have already experienced the result. Each of his employees knows they work for a vision, not a company. The plane does not take off until everything is as he expects. His investments are made in places where others don't yet know there is opportunity. Time is not a limitation, it's a resource. And like any resource, its value lies in the wisdom with which it is invested. Change is not disruption, it's opportunity. Because they see in each transformation the possibility of redefining entire industries. Elegance is not in what they wear, it's in how they make the impossible seem like the only logical option. Their words are not sounds, they are codes, because each phrase is designed to program realities in receptive minds. Fear does not paralyze them, it informs them, because every calculated risk is a door to unexplored territories. There are no frames with phrases, only expansion maps. Their words are not opinions, they are predictions, because they speak from the perspective of those who have already seen the future. Small decisions do not reach his desk. Resistance is not the enemy, it's a trainer, because each obstacle strengthens exactly the necessary capabilities. Because they understand that perfect timing multiplies any effort. Others live for the weekend. She lives for the exact moment when an industry is ready to be conquered. Power is not strength, it's magnetism. The ability to attract resources, talents, and opportunities without apparent effort. The paths he takes are not marked on the GPS. Quality is not an option, it's identity, because they understand that constant excellence is the only way to maintain relevance. Charisma is not personality, it's certainty, the tranquility projected by those who know exactly where they are going. Each letter sent has a calculated destination and a hidden objective. Their alliances are not conveniences. They are architectures of power that redesign entire industries. They don't collect objects. They collect moments when they said yes when everyone else said no. Because every idea is designed to become reality. Simplicity is not reduction, it's distillation, because the most powerful concepts can be explained in a sentence. Competition does not worry them, they study it, because they understand that rivals are masters in disguise. Because the correct habits channel energy towards precise objectives. Deeper. Their alliances are not transactions, they are transformations, because each partnership creates value that neither could generate alone. The cities he travels to have already been studied beforehand. The words he chooses are not decorative, they are fine bullets. It's an opportunity in disguise, because they know that the greatest security lies in the ability to create options. The silences in his meetings are more revealing than 1,000 speeches. Most people count the days until Friday, but she has lost count of the months because her schedule is written by opportunities, not dates. Failure is not defeat, it's education, because each mistake is a lesson that others pay to learn. The data he consults is not on Google, it's in his network. His rest is not leisure, it's part of the plan. Loneliness is not a price they pay. It is the space they need to hear the sound of empires growing. The breeze entering his balcony was calculated when building it. Patience is not waiting, it's preparation. Their investments are not bets, they are certainties in disguise, because they see futures that others confuse with fantasies. The conversations he has are not casual, they are strategies in disguise, because their subconscious analyzes variables that the conscious mind cannot handle. Important decisions don't sound loud, they just change the course of things. Quality is not an option, it's DNA, because they understand that constant excellence is their natural differentiator. Failure is not shame, it's investment, Because every paid mistake becomes applied wisdom. Their decisions are not reactions, they are creations. Because each choice is a conscious act of building the future. Contracts are signed on islands where others only go to rest. The most important contract was signed without ink, only with a glance. Resistance is not opposition, it's feedback. Because every obstacle reveals exactly what they need to strengthen. The names on his agenda are not pronounced publicly. The present does not limit them, it propels them. Power is not domination, it's magnetism. The ability to attract resources towards their vision without the need for persuasion. Their libraries do not hold books. They hold the mindsets of geniuses who learn to translate into action. Discipline is not sacrifice, it's investment. Because every small present renunciation becomes future freedom. Because they understand that the way of thinking determines the way of living. The crystal in his room reflects as much style as discipline. Knowledge is not power, it's leverage, and they know exactly where to apply force to move mountains. Failure is not the end, it's feedback, valuable data that others pay fortunes to obtain. Legacy is not inheritance, it's momentum, the force that will continue to transform the world long after their departure. Each button on his shirt cost more than an average rent. Fatigue is not physical. It's the weight of knowing that their decisions today will determine how millions live tomorrow. The chair where he sits was made to support those who move the board. The echo of his voice bounces only in rooms where there is respect. In his calendar, there are names, not hours. Change does not scare them. It excites them. Others look for jobs. They create entire industries where millions will find their purpose without knowing it. Rain does not delay him. He waits for it as part of the show. Because they use the current reality as a platform to leap into the impossible. His meetings do not have a public agenda, but their effects are felt in stock markets. Success is not a destination, it's a process, and every achievement is simply evidence of systems that others cannot see. His decisions seem casual, but they are the effects of an exact formula. He does not need notifications, everything important is already planned. Their thoughts are not private. They are drafts of realities that others will experience as destiny. Influence is not bought, it's built, decision by decision, until the world moves to the rhythm of their ideas. The sound of the scanner is as familiar as that of a symphony. Knowledge is not information, it's applied power, because they know that wisdom without action is wasted potential. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information, because each difficulty reveals exactly what capabilities they need to develop. Breakfast is not routine, it's planning the next steps on the board. Communication is not exchange, it's construction, because every conversation builds bridges towards shared futures. The questions he asks do not have an immediate answer. Each action is thought 3 moves ahead. The sources of his data do not appear in search engines. The way he listens makes others reveal more than they intended. The conferences he attends are private and without microphones. Their signatures don't adorn contracts, they sculpt futures, and each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. The car he drives does not make noise, but it clears the way. The lights in his residence do not illuminate, they highlight authority. Reputation is not image, it's history, built with consistency between what they promise and what they deliver. Learning is not a process, it's a state, because they maintain active curiosity that turns every experience into knowledge. The sound of the sea hitting the dock accompanies his first business call. The languages he speaks are not measured in words but in figures. The value of his time is not measured in money, it's measured in access. Because they know that the perfect opportunity finds those who are completely ready. The mirrors he has do not reflect appearance, they reflect intentions. There is no noise where he lives, only pure concentration and prolonged vision. Innovation is not invention, it's connection, because they see relationships between ideas that others keep separate. Each breakfast has a goal, each lunch a partner. Elegance is not in his clothes, it's in the precision of his movements. The leather scent in his office is not casual, it's a forged identity. Their emotions do not control them, they inform them. Their words are not communication, they are construction. Because each phrase builds bridges towards shared realities.